be holding on to you.
And we're back. Thank you again for tuning in to Stan Watson Show. I'm your host, Stan Watson, along with my lovely co-host, Miss Heidi Fuller. Let's go to work.
Let's go to work. Let's
Good.
do
You
this.
look good. The dress is outstanding.
Thank you. I wore this just for you.
Oh my goodness. See there, what a happy Father's Day.
Yay, sunshine.
With sunshine, good. Well, our first guest is a college success coach, Miss
Yes.
Tamika Williamson. Welcome to the Stan Watson Show.
Well, thank you, Mr. Watson, for the invite.
Yeah, you're an author of a college preparatory and planning guide.
Yes, sir, that's correct.
Okay, now tell us a little bit about that, if you will.
Well, I designed the book to help young people and families to know how to chart the path to college, starting at middle school. And what I wanted to do was to break the cycle of doing the same thing over and getting the same results, which
Okay.
it was basically
Insanity.
nothing.
Insanity, right?
Exactly. We have many families and even some educated families who really don't know the journey and what's required to get to college. So I
Right.
took the guesswork out for them and gave them
Really?
a pathway on what to do from step by step, starting at 8th grade.
Oh, I got to take this book home then.
Oh, that's awesome because I have an 8th grader and a 11th grader coming
Yeah,
up.
you need to take the book home as
I
well.
need that book, yes.
Right.
Yes.
Now, what inspired you to write it? You said that sometimes people are not knowledgeable enough of what goes on to prepare their children to get in college.
Yes, I didn't know at the time. Of course, we don't know until later on in life, but I was the first generation college student. So my parents supported everything that I wanted to do, but they didn't know how to help me get to college. So basically, a group of my friends, we charted our own path. We had to
Charted your own
research
path, okay?
and find the information on our own. And through trial and error, that was the beginning point of leading me to writing this book.
Oh, really?
But after working in corporate America, dealing with recruiting and seeing some of the challenges and knowing the challenges that I went through, I wanted to, God basically put it on my heart to write something to help give back to others so that they wouldn't make the same mistakes I made.
Well, my goodness, that's awesome.
That is awesome.
But I looked at your background. You're a mechanical engineer
Okay.
Yes.
by trade, so to speak, from Southern University.
Yes.
Now, you went from there to making all the big bucks. You must be making a killing right now for these books. I'm just kidding. What led you from your, I guess, your succession from college, the degree, to writing books?
I never thought I would ever write a book.
None of us ever did.
You know, I used to tell people we had a running joke in engineering. We're engineers, not writers. We help design and put things together.
Right.
But I think it was really it was a new passion that I found. I've always wanted to help people, and that's how I was raised. And it really was pursuing your passion, pursuing
Really?
your dreams.
Awesome.
Definitely.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
It is awesome. I understand that you worked with John Maxwell.
Yes, I'm part of the John Maxwell certification team.
I was hoping you put that word in. She's a certified coach.
Certified
Yes.
coach.
Yeah, okay, certified,
Yeah.
okay.
John Maxwell has written some awesome,
Awesome books.
books
Oh,
with
yes.
his leadership and his Bibles and things like that. What brought you in, or what guided you or led you to working with John Maxwell?
What led me was really because he is the number one leadership guru.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And I'm very big on developing leaders. That's something I've
I love
taken
that.
pride
Now,
in doing with my
developing leaders.
staff.
You hear that? I like that.
Yes.
And it was just really a great fit. I had been looking at different coaching programs, and that was the one that really resonated with who I am as a person,
Absolutely.
the things that I believe in. And I love his material. It's very practical.
Right.
It's very relative, and it was just a good alignment. So I was part of the founding members team. I was part of the inaugural group.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
excellent, excellent.
Yes, it is.
Talk about the success system, what it consists of. I know in the book you listed, I think, 4 or 5 things that could lead to the success or the system of success. Talk about that, if you will.
Yeah, that's a program that I've actually just recently developed. It's called the Willpower Success System.
Willpower Success
Excellent.
System.
Yes.
Okay, that was a mouthful. Okay.
Well, it's a little bit of my name.
Okay.
But I've had some challenges, as we all do. And in order to overcome challenges, you have to have the willpower and the self-discipline in order to accomplish and overcome anything.
Excellent.
And so I designed a system that will focus on helping high school students how to overcome different challenges
Right.
so that they can successfully make it through high school, and we'd be able to counteract the dropout rate.
That's great, yeah. Because I heard the other day that DeKalb for African American boys, the dropout rate is we're number 46 in the nation.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
No.
I didn't either. So.
Oh, did you
that-
cry?
I almost did. Okay. I was just glad to get my son out of school. Okay, great. He wasn't a dropout. Okay. Yeah,
He
so-
wasn't part of the
Yeah, he
statistic.
wasn't part of the
No,
certificate.
no, not at
Yeah.
all.
So we have to go save the rest
Right,
of them.
right.
Definitely.
So I tailored it around because I'm focusing on the young people,
Mm-hmm.
and then also looking at those who are already in college. We have to make sure they're prepared for the 21st century jobs, and there are skills that they're lacking. So I crafted the program to deal with that segment of individuals to help them succeed through college, matriculate, and graduate, and find a job or move
Girl,
on
you
to
said she
whatever
said
tier.
graduate.
Okay.
Not just go to school.
Oh no,
Graduate.
Definitely
graduate.
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 Now, are you teaching them to take the test, or teaching them just parts of the test that they need to? What are you teaching them?
These are items that are not taught in school.
Okay, 'cause I saw you in
So-
your bio that you said that these are several things that teachers may never
Never
tell
tell
you.
you, right?
Yes, we're talking about one of the things how I like to approach things. Look at what's inside of you. That's how my program
Right.
is designed.
Okay.
We have to identify with what's inside of us. What skills do we possess?
Okay.
What talents?
Right.
What abilities do we have? How do we maximize them to accomplish our dreams? Same thing with companies. There are things that we have inside of us. We just have to have the willpower, the discipline, and understand how to make it work for us. And if we teach kids how to do that, then
Right.
we will set them in a place where they're not going to go to college and change their majors rather,
In the middle of
3 and
Right,
4
right,
times
right.
and waste money,
Right.
or drop out because
Or take 6 years to get out. What?
yeah,
Yeah.
that too. I mean, so
That
all
happens more
those
times
Right,
counter
right, yeah.
things. Yeah, it's really just to really educate them and help them identify really pursuing your passion. It goes back to pursuing your passion. If you pursue your passion and your purpose, then you will have a longer level of success in life.
Absolutely.
Very good statement.
Not follow the money.
Not
Follow your passion.
Follow your passion.
Far fast. All right, has it been hard for you to get into schools? Oftentimes, programs like yours and books like yours, when you go to not the CAF school system, we can get into CAF, but most school systems, you have challenges getting into to see the students. And at this time, you're trying to reach the students. Has it been a challenge to get to the students through our school system?
It has been a challenge, and I'm not afraid of challenges. So
There you go.
I figure,
She has
okay, if you
willpower.
can't
I'm not afraid. Okay.
if you can't go through the front door, then
kick the back door in.
you kick
so.
the back door in, you find a side door, or you create your own door.
There
Hello,
you go.
I like that.
I like that a lot. Yes.
That's what eagles do. You just
Okay.
make your own
Come on.
opportunities.
Okay,
Yes,
all right.
yes.
So has it become easier now that you, I guess, taking care of the challenges and any obstacles that you may have had getting into the school system?
There's still some challenges there,
Okay.
but we're working through it. We're working through it because, like, I'll give you an example. I was really amazed. We just did a new leadership program under John Maxwell for young people.
Okay.
It's called Youth Max. And yes,
Okay.
and it's
Let's see that
focusing
one,
on
okay.
4 different areas that's really plaguing our young people. Anti-bullying curriculum, self-esteem, developing personal character, and teaching them how to fail forward successfully.
Fail
Forward successfully.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll make sure I heard that, Heidi.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
Okay, gotcha,
many
okay.
young people and even adults they don't believe that failure is a part of life.
Come on.
It's a
It
part
is.
of life.
Yes,
It's
it
just
is.
it's your
Testimony,
perspective
yeah.
on it
Oh, come on.
and how you bounce back.
Right.
So we teach them how, when you fail, how you bounce back. We give them those tools. And I actually had some challenges getting into the school system. We did that for free.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
So I didn't get an overwhelming response like I anticipated, but I'm gonna try a different approach for the fall.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's all
Awesome.
in the approach.
Yes.
Well,
They just change it up.
that's good. And she was talking about, I read in the bio also something about business. How important is it for us to develop young business-like entrepreneurs that can go out and make it happen without having to go to corporate America and make their own dollar?
I think is very, very important. I've had some great runs in corporate America. I've had some challenges, of course, being
We all have.
African American female engineer.
Right.
But it made me the person I am today.
Right.
So I'm now charting my own course because, of course, thankfully, I've been promoted out of corporate America twice.
Oh, been
Okay.
promoted out of corporate America
You heard that?
twice.
Yes.
I like that.
Okay.
Okay.
So I think it's very important. I really think we're in a time where there's no better
Oh, yeah.
opportunity than the
Oh.
present for entrepreneurs to really rise
Yeah.
up
I
because
try to really push small business. Right now is a great time
Oh,
to start a
yes.
business.
it really is. Because I think one of the articles said in the near future, you're going to have majority of the people working as 1099s. And you
That's
have
me.
better control.
So that's me.
That'd be me.
All right, so that's me. Okay, you working at 10 now? Wait a minute. Everybody
Not
says
here.
they're paying her. He's paying her. You got everybody call. I'm coming on the show too now. She's my co-host. Come on, guys. Okay, so that's good, and I hope that we can help you eradicate the challenges in our school system.
Yes.
So anything we can do for you from the Stan Watson Show, let us know.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Now, before I let you go, let me see the book, and then also I want you to look in camera 3 there and give us the information on how we can contact you if you wanted to go to a PTA or to a church or fraternity, sorority. Tell us how to get in touch with you.
Okay, people can reach me. My website is www.coachtwill.com. So it's real easy, coachtwill.com. I can be reached at 678-853-5959. That is my business number.
Okay, they can call that number.
They can
Do
call
it
that
one more
number.
time for me then, so they can call it. Make sure it's not the cell number. That's the office number, right?
That's my office
Okay,
number.
okay. All right, everybody in the cab may be watching.
It is 678-853-5959.
Excellent. You want to give a shout out to anybody?
I will give a shout out to the wonderful ladies of Delta Sigma Theta.
Oh my goodness!
right.
Oh,
I will give a
my
shout
wife
out.
enjoyed that shout out.
Oh, well,
Okay,
all
all right.
right. And I definitely want to give a shout out to my church family. I have a great pastor and first lady who have definitely supported
And
me
your
along
church
this
is?
journey. My church is Word of Faith Family Worship
All right.
Cathedral.
Yes.
So I definitely want to give some love to them.
That's the brothers out there, huh?
Oh, yeah, Bishop Dale Bronner,
Yeah,
yes.
well, it's a great book, A Road to Success, the College Preparatory Planning Guide, and it's in Delta colors.
How about that?
So we'll go and get it. And where can we get it? Can we get it online at Borders? Where can we get it?
It's online at Amazon. It's
Okay.
online at on my website.
Okay.
And it's in, I know it's at Word of Faith bookstore. It's at a couple other bookstores, but you can
Excellent.
primarily find it online.
Okay, great. Well, our first guest tonight has been Miss Tamika Williamson,
Williamson.
Road to Success, College Preparatory Planning and Guide. Call her, let her know that you can come. She can come out and see you guys and dolls and make it work for our kids. And she even have a small segment, which I saw in here about small business and young people getting into business early. Well, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
Well,
I
good,
need to get a
good.
copy of that book for my children.
Well, I'm going to try to steal one from her before she leaves tonight. I mean,
Okay.
take one. I mean, ask her for one before
she'll give you
she may give us one. Well, great. Well, we're going to take a break, but before we take the break, let me let you know that we have Fairfield Missionary Baptist Church coming up next. We have a Deacons and Devotions. I guess this Sunday, June the 24th, we have a Deacons and Devotion program, and we're going to feature about 11 African American churches, and the deacons will be singing we'll do a hymn, do a prayer, and a song.
Okay.
And we have 11 of the top churches in DeKalb County.
Wow.
And along with that, on this Sunday, over at the Porter Sanford Center, we'll also honor probably about 10 of the top African American, I would say, gospel DJs.
Okay.
Katie Bowe,
I love Katie
Reggie
Bowe.
Gay,
Reggie
yeah.
Gay.
Alex Williamson. Who else? We got Mr. Bob Grissom,
Okay.
Eli Smith, Larry
Excellent.
Tinsley, V103.
All right.
So we're going to do a great job. So come out. And so what I want to do tonight, as we get ready to take the break, is to make sure they come out and give you a taste, a little bit of hint of what we're going to do on Sunday. What do you think?
That's exciting.
Well, good. Well,
Bring 'em
Ms.
on.
Wilson, thank you so much for coming tonight.
Well, thank you.
Good. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Thank you for watching the Stan Watson Show with Heidi Fuller as my co-host.
Yay.
Thank you.
And good evening and welcome back to the Stan Watson Show. You guys are in for an awesome treat tonight. We have the gentlemen, the deacons from the Fairfield Missionary Baptist Church joining us this evening.
Excellent, excellent. I know some of these guys, and I've seen them perform. We know that a lot of our churches in the African American community have taken deacons out, and they do more congregational, charismatic kind of stuff, praise team. I mean, why do you think it's important for us to continue to have deacons? Anybody want to answer that?
Well, we are leaders. We are
Yes.
biblical. Our office in the church is of the Bible,
Right.
and we have the responsibility to minister to the congregation as well. And we
Right.
believe we can do a better job as fathers, as men, as leaders, than just the praise team themselves. So we're excited.
Nothing against praise team.
Nothing
We're just saying,
against,
yeah.
but there's a place for everything.
Right,
Yes, yes.
There's
exactly.
a place for the deacon in the Baptist church.
Right. I know a lot of the Baptist churches have taken out the deacons and just put in the praise teams and those kind of things. So we're going to have a great time on Sunday over at the Porter Sanford Performing
Yes.
Arts Center. at 5 o'clock, and we have some of the top churches. We have 11 churches coming.
Wow.
And Fairfield Missionary Baptist Church is one of the churches that's coming on Sunday. So I wanted them to give us a taste of an African American hymn, which is not really sung in a lot of our churches. Now, your pastor is?
Pastor Michael Benton.
Okay, well, I don't want Pastor Ben to get mad and say, I was looking at him standing, he having to call my name. The next time I
Give him
come
a
to
shout
church,
out.
he don't call his name.
And he's been our pastor for 35 years.
35
Wow,
years. Fairfield,
awesome.
Fairfield does a great job in our community, have awesome programs to serve the community. So we're glad to have
Yes.
you here tonight. Now, what hymn are you going to do for us tonight? A charge to keep a have a God to glorify. All right, that's
All
good.
right, then.
All right, well, y'all do what y'all do best.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Fairfield Missionary Baptist Church Deacon Ministry. And they're going to be there Sunday.
Amen.
Amen.
And you need to be there too.
All right. Yes, go ahead.
It's joy to keep give his son, my soul is saved and fitted for the sky. Who gave the Lord my calling to fulfill, to serve the to do the master's will. Oh, may the Lord and we. Oh, yeah, my power engaged to
Awesome. African American culture that trying to go by the wayside, but we want to keep it alive. Now we're also going to be filming it on Sunday. So Comcast Television 25 will be there to film it. American Technology will be there, and we'll make sure it's sent to BET, to Georgia Public Television, and AIB, so we can make sure they put it in the files that this is still a culture that we're going to try to save. Now I got to let y'all go, but before I let you go, I need for y'all to sing me a little congregational song, just so our people out there might want to have a little church before we go home. Give me one of our congregational songs, and then we'll let y'all go.
Amen. Oh, low down cherry.
Oh, let me ride.
Oh, low down cherry.
Oh, let me ride.
I want you low down cherry.
Oh, let me ride.
Low down the cherry and let me ride. Oh, low it on down now.
Oh, let me ride.
Oh, low it on down now.
Oh, let me ride.
I want to low it on down now.
Oh, let me ride.
Low down the cherry and let me ride. Well, I want to go to glory.
Oh, let me ride.
Well, I want to go to glory.
Oh, let me ride.
Well, I want to go to glory.
Oh, let me ride.
Low down the cherry and let me ride.
ride.
Well, I want to see Jesus.
Oh, let me ride.
Well, I want to see Jesus.
Oh, let me ride.
Well, I want to see Jesus.
Oh, let me ride.
Low down the cherry and let me ride. Oh, low down cherry.
Oh, let me ride.
Oh, low down cherry.
Oh, let me ride.
I want to low down cherry.
Oh, let me ride.
Low down the cherry and let me ride. Well, I got my ticket.
Oh, let me ride.
Well, I got my ticket.
Oh, let me ride.
Well, I got my ticket.
Oh, let me ride.
Low down the cherry and let me ride. Well, let's go home now.
Oh, let me ride.
Oh, let's go home now.
Oh, let me ride.
Well, let's go home
Oh,
now.
let me ride.
Low down the cherry and let me ride. Oh, low it on down
Oh,
now.
let me ride.
Oh, low it on down now.
Oh, let me ride.
I want to low it on down
Oh,
now.
let me ride.
Low down the cherry and let me ride.
Amen. That's awesome. That was awesome. All right, that was the Fairfield Missionary Baptist Church Deacon Ministry. They're going to be one of the churches that's going to be with us on Sunday. So thank you guys for coming by. Tell Pastor Ben hello.
We will.
And try to ask him to come on by and see us.
All right, Congressman.
Come on, say Commissioner. Let me say Commissioner. You're watching Stay and Watch the Show along with my co-host Heidi Fuller. We'll be right back.
And good evening and welcome back to the Stan Watson Show. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. And we're honored to be with Miss Heather Dash. She's joining us again. Heather, thank you so much for joining us again tonight.
Thank you for having me.
The last time we were here, we talked about several different things. Tell us where you are now with your 100-pound dash efforts.
100-pound dash.
100-pound dash.
Okay.
Well, it's been, I guess, maybe about 6 weeks since I was here last time, and we had just kind of gotten the ball rolling on the website. The trailer had been released, but of course the website is a very crucial part of the 100-pound dash model.
Okay.
And so since then, I've been working as diligently as a full-time mom can on getting the website up and running. But I will have to say that one of the biggest changes has been kind of conceptually in the way that we've kind of decided to push the model in a way that other women and possibly really even men can utilize to try to duplicate the things that I've done.
Absolutely.
And ultimately, you know, what we've done is we've created what we'd like to call the 100-pound dash model for sustainable lifestyle change.
Sustainable. I'm looking at all this. So I like that. I like that.
Sustainable.
I thought it was only housing and community.
Yeah.
Now, okay, and weight loss too. Okay, sustainable. Okay.
Well, hopefully we can have the same level of impact. But, you know, ultimately the whole goal was, you know, obviously the 100-pound dash is not about a quick fix. It's about, you know, changing your life permanently.
A lifestyle.
And so, you know, what I've really been doing over, you know, the last 6 weeks since we last met is just really reflecting on, well, you know, what are some of the things that I've done that have allowed me to change my life? Granted, I'm not exactly where I want to be, but I do feel that the vision that I have of where I want to be is now attainable, which I hadn't, you know, really felt before. So the model for sustainable lifestyle change has basically kind of 7 action steps or 7 ways or 7 tips that you can utilize.
7 principles, tips.
I like
action
that.
points.
Yeah,
Okay.
action steps.
Okay.
You know, whatever you want to
I
call. 7
want you to know I was
things you
listening.
can
I want her to know I was
do.
listening. Okay. Okay.
Tuned in.
Yeah, 7 things that you can do, and in really no particular order, that that I've utilized that have kind of given me confidence and inspiration.
I guess they sound like they're kind of proven as well.
I would like so. I'm
Okay,
happy and more confident than I've ever been
Sounds
since
good.
before I've started. The first is getting moving.
Yes.
And so even if
gotta
you
get
don't
up.
change, if you don't change one other thing about your life, just getting moving can help kind of motivate you, mainly because obviously, a lot of people know exercise promotes serotonin. So if you are feeling good, it make it easier to do other things.
Do the mile, you got to take that first step.
Exactly,
Take that first step.
and that's pretty much what it's all about. And once you do it once, it gets easier every single time.
Yes.
But just kind of being able to overcome any sort of sedentary lifestyle that you might have, just kind of getting your body moving, your body remembers, and so you start to feel good.
Yes.
So even if you don't do anything else or make any other changes, just kind of getting up and getting moving and starting slow is a good way to start off. The second thing is, making small steps in your lifestyle. Obviously, you didn't, become out of shape overnight, so you're not going to get back in shape overnight. And it can be something as simple as getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night. Studies have shown that if you don't get enough sleep,
That's very true.
it's much harder for you to lose weight because your body actually craves
Rest.
well, it doesn't crave rest, it craves food. There are certain chemicals or hormones in your brain, and when you don't get enough sleep, your body produces too much of one and not enough of another. But what happens is you crave the wrong things, and then even when you do eat, your body feels less satisfied. So even if you don't change anything else, just getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep can contribute to
A good night's rest.
to weight loss.
Yes.
Or,
Yes.
yeah,
Very nice
basically.
rest. Okay.
Or just eating every 3 hours instead of eating. A lot of people think, oh, well, I only eat once a day. I don't understand why I'm gaining weight. Well, you're gaining weight because you're only eating once a day.
Okay.
So your body doesn't know when it's going to eat again,
they
so it
holding
holds
on.
on to what you like.
Everybody say all that,
We
it's
don't know when
holding
we're
on.
going to get some more food, so we're going to hold on to
Did you eat
everything.
breakfast morning? No.
Yeah.
Okay, all
I'm
right.
still holding on to yesterday's
yeah.
meal.
Yeah, and that was something I used to do. I used to eat, once a day and think that was just the right way to go, but it turns out that was exactly the opposite.
Okay.
Paying attention to what you consume, and that's not just food, but drink as well. So, understanding, are you eating a lot of processed foods, things that are promoting a lot of toxins in your body?
So I can't eat Biden sausages anymore? Just kidding. I don't eat those.
Well, there are some people who
In
say,
moderation.
In moderation.
yeah, and I think
Fried,
that's really what
okay.
it's all about is balance.
Some crackers.
That's-
Stop it.
And let that be the reason.
Right,
Okay.
right.
So we've got getting moving, paying attention
Small
to what you
steps.
consume, taking
Small
small
steps,
steps.
okay. Number 4.
Learning and loving your body
Okay.
as it is,
Learning
and I
and
think
loving your body.
your body, yeah, and
Okay.
that's
Wait,
that's
then she said, as it is.
as it is.
Oh,
you
okay.
you have to love
I wasn't
it
listening
now,
to that.
and
As it
it's
is, okay.
it's very difficult, especially for us women, because I think most women, when we look in the mirror, a lot of we just immediately point out the flaws, the things that we
Right.
don't like.
Again.
And so one of the things that I started to
Why this shirt
do.
don't fit? Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, and literally just
Right.
Yeah.
doing
Switch
things
in
like
and-
that and doing stuff like
Yeah,
this, yeah. And one of the things that I started to do is look at yourself and love yourself
Okay.
and rub every fat roll, every cellulite, whatever.
Okay.
Love it all.
Take it
you
in.
really have to
Know thy body. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Know
Love
your body.
thyself.
But
Okay.
and not just knowing your body, but also learning your body, understanding how the body works. And if you
Okay.
kind of understand how the body works, you really understand that it's really a machine.
Right.
And that basically there are things that you can do to make it run more efficiently. If you
Excellent.
know the role of your heart, your lungs, your kidneys, it takes the mystery out of it. I think if someone like me who's been overweight her entire life, you kind of think being in shape is something for other people.
people,
It's
okay.
like it's like you feel like you almost don't deserve it. But when you understand that your body works like a machine, your car doesn't wonder whether or not it deserves to run properly.
Right.
You just give it what it needs and it
Yes.
runs
Runs
properly.
properly.
And so one of the things that I've learned over this past year is just how the body functions and how, like, understanding your metabolism and
Right.
things of that nature. So that's helped as well. Also digging deep.
Number 5 is
and-
digging deep.
Yeah,
Number
and
5,
Dig
yeah.
deep.
Dig
and that's really kind of coming to grips with maybe any messages that you've gotten throughout your life, in your childhood that somehow made you think that you were unworthy.
Emotional messages.
Basically, yeah, that's kind of
Subliminal
like
messages is
the
what we're
mental
saying?
part.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
society made you may have heard early on, that maybe you weren't pretty or that you were bigger
Or-
than
or
other
you're
people.
fat.
Yeah, exactly. And
Just
so
straight out.
those type of things, kind of affect your perceptions of self-worth. So you may tend not to take care of yourself because you feel like I'm not worthy, so I'm going to take care of other people.
Right.
Then we have got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's
Oh,
6 number now. Number
yeah,
6.
we've got number 6. Why is my brain
Oh, I'm not sure.
freezing?
Okay.
Okay, we've got
Or
1,
go to
2,
7 and
3,
come back
4.
to 6.
Yeah, okay, let's go to number, why can't I remember the last 2? Is that common for your brain just to completely
Just shut
sprazz
down.
out?
Okay.
Have you eaten?
Oh, I remember now.
Have you eaten?
Okay, yeah, I know, right?
Did you go to sleep last night?
The power. Oh,
Did you
I
get-
got them. I
did you
remember
get 7
both.
hours of sleep?
I remember the last
2.
2.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. The power of thinking right. The power of having the right thoughts.
Okay. That's where
I wouldn't
There
come.
is, there's a connection between
Right.
how you think and what you actually
Power of
manifest.
thinking, yes.
And so you have to be conscious about what it is that you're thinking. And I
Yes.
think a lot of times there is kind of a bevy of just negative
Mm-hmm.
thoughts that go through our mind all the time, and that can actually be counterintuitive to any positive goals
That's
that you're
true.
trying to attain. So paying attention to what you're thinking, making sure you're thinking
Yes.
the right thoughts to help empower yourself.
As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he.
Exactly.
Okay.
As a man thinking. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
And finally,
Finally.
be cute.
Okay.
Stay stylish. I mean, no matter what your weight, no matter what you're doing, always make sure you put your best foot forward.
Oh,
and
like
that
American
is
technology. That's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
you know,
That's
Stay
the
cute.
one.
Stay cute.
some people may think that's kind of shallow or superficial, but especially as a woman, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be a little ornamental.
Not
Yeah.
at
There's
all.
nothing wrong with it at all.
Oh, I love
you
it.
know, yeah.
Excellent. But that's an excellent thought too. Now, before we let you go, now
Yes.
give us the website information. I know the website is up now. So
Yes,
let's
it is.
let's get
It is,
Let's
and
get
it's in progress. But you can be on the journey
okay.
with me. It's www.the100pounddash.com.
And give them the phone number again too, because I want some
6,
people.
7.
I want you to go out to different groups and speak. I really do.
That's ultimately what
Okay.
I'd like to do. To
Yes.
get it's a positive message, and I want to
Right.
disseminate it to as many people as will listen. But you can reach us at 678-609-DASH.
Miss Heather Dash.
Thank you very much.
Well, Heather, thank you so much for coming by again. And
Thank you for having
got
me
all
again.
7 in. We got
I
all
did.
7 in.
I did.
All
It took a
7.
second, but I got it in.
That's okay. That's fine. You know, you said have she had anything to
Did
eat?
eat?
And I said, did you get those 9 hours of sleep? Well, that's good. Heather, thank you so much for all you do.
Thank you very much.
And come back and see us and let us know how the journey is going.
Yes, I most definitely will. Be my pleasure.
All right, wonderful. You watch the Stand Watch the Show along with my co-host, Miss Heidi Fuller. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with Mr. Jay Fly, and he's going to talk about a little thing he's doing at a summer camp over at the Port of Sanford Performing Arts Center. You're watching us. We'll be right back.
And welcome back to the Stan Watson Show. And thank you for joining us tonight. I want to give a special shout out to We Are DeKalb magazine. Check us out online at www.wearedecalb.com for our June, July issue. You'll be very pleased. It's our arts and culture issue. It's got a great
Oh, my goodness. Arts and culture.
arts and culture. It's got some great.
Where can we get the
information in it.
magazine, though?
You can get that magazine
Tell them.
at
I'm
any
gonna
of
have
your
you bring
local
mine to the office.
libraries. Or you can go to Stan Watson's office.
No.
Pick one up. Yeah, but we'll make
Libraries,
sure.
any of the libraries.
Any of the libraries at most of the Borders bookstores or the bookstores that are still open in this area. You can go by and pick up a copy. But most of all, let's check it out online. It's a beautiful publication. You can actually flip through the magazine right online.
Oh, you
It's
heard
beautiful.
that?
You
Here
heard that.
first on Stan Watson. We Are DeKalb
We
magazine.
Are DeKalb magazine.
Excellent.
Thanks,
Who do you have standing beside you over there?
I have Mr. Jay Fly in
Jay
the
Fly.
house.
By the time he got in, he has a camp going on, so they working him. He's doing a little bit of work during the daytime.
No,
now.
but when you working with kids, they keep you on point for
Yeah.
real.
I understand you just started your camp.
Right.
Tell us a
right.
little bit about your camp and where is it?
Well, the camp is at Port of Sanford. They're doing amazing work over there in DeKalb, and we're trying to keep the arts in DeKalb County. And it's just music from different walks as it relates to percussion, Afro, Cuban percussion, Latin percussion, programming, singing, dance. And when we went to break, y'all missed Mr. Stan singing. He was in here raising a hymn.
So you weren't supposed to tell that.
But
I was supposed to hear that. I was trying to give him a son just in case somebody said, Stan, come on, sing with me. Oh, me? Okay.
And he'll be ready.
Right, but it's a great time, and we're also teaching these kids how to survive in today's culture. I just got a kid today from Kansas, and one of my heartstrings went out because she just lost her father, and somebody sponsored this kid from Kansas, and the kid was all down and out. She was like, I don't want to do anything, but she got involved with these kids. We got about 30 kids in the camp, and before the day was out, she was like, Jay Fly, I sing. I do this, I do that. And we
She
got
opened up a little bit.
Yeah, she opened, and that's what it's all about. We're trying to reach back and help these kids to see a different vision in front of them, not just all the bad stuff, but some of the positive
Excellent.
stuff. So that's what we're
Do
doing.
you have any open spaces, though?
We
And
have.
the SWAT's still open.
Yeah, we have a few. You know, yeah.
Okay.
We have
I
a few.
thought I'd throw
Squeeze
it
it
out
in.
there. Yeah, you know, I didn't know.
We have a few, and you know, I definitely don't say no to anybody that really needs help. But we want to extend our help, extend our arms, and it's all about the music and the kids, and we're keeping music alive in DeKalb County. So you know, I'm here and partnering with Mr. Stan, and we're just trying to do
That means
all
I
we
gotta write a
can.
check.
Yeah,
The party was staying. That means check. I know that code word, partner check.
yeah, partner.
Well, good. Now, is it just a musical camp? What other kinds of things are you doing in the camp?
Well, we're doing music, but we also have a lady that has over 10 years as it relates to defects and troubled teens.
Okay.
And we're doing some classes on how to focus these teens, on how to focus their energy in the right direction. A lot of times they just need a different image to say, okay, you have all this energy, let me channel it in the right direction. So we have somebody that's certified.
There you go.
Certified. We heard that word a couple times tonight, right? Certified.
Certified in how to deal with these type of teens, and you know, these teens are amazing. Once you get them in the right environment, you'll notice that their energies are directed differently. So some of them just need a different type of environment to be put in. So that's what we're doing, and it's so amazing. I know y'all had the deacons in here earlier.
You went back to the deacons again, huh?
Well, I'm a church boy at heart,
Okay.
so I can
Okay.
definitely
Talk
relate.
about the deacons.
And you know, from you saying stuff about the African culture, we've been teaching African rhythms inside of the camp also, and just to
That's
know
awesome, man.
a lot of the language that was spoken was through drums. And you know, for you young people that don't know, a lot of people had their arms cut off if they was found out playing rhythms that was
They thought they
speaking
were sending signals and
Wow.
messages.
Yeah, they got
I know
they
they're cutting the arms off.
Yeah,
Okay.
they was cutting.
Would you have had any arms back then?
No.
Well,
I've been singing.
Mr. Stan would have been corralling them all together, like, okay, this is our game plan.
And you know it.
But he speaks a good point, because in African American culture, drums were the means of communication.
Exactly.
You know, so they hear a drum, people like, what they saying?
Right. And it's funny, you know, we even had a guy in there breakdancing, but breakdancing, if you look at the African movement and gestures, comes from Africa, and a lot of people think just breakdancing was in America, but that started in Africa, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, so if you look at some of the African moves and how they move,
Right.
it's really breakdancing.
That's something.
Is that awesome?
That's something to see. I'm
Right.
sure.
So we're amazing. They have 3 camps going on at Port of Sanford.
Oh, my goodness.
Actually, simultaneously, and we're all about promoting, you know, music and the arts inside of DeKalb County, because when I come off the road, when I toured all these artists, I want to give back to these kids.
That's
so
awesome.
Beautiful.
that's my whole.
Yes,
yeah,
that is
my
awesome.
That's
whole
awesome.
plan.
Talk a little bit about the camp instructors then. I know that you're part of it, and you got some certified people.
Yes.
Do you have any musicians or band directors from different high schools anywhere helping you out?
Yes, I actually have a band instructor that has a Grammy award-winning accolade up on his belt.
Awesome.
So, and then I just talked to the guys from Tyler Perry's camp. They're going to be coming in
Showing
tomorrow.
out Tyler Perry.
Ah,
Just throw a little name
Perry.
out.
yeah,
Why
you
not?
know, do a little name, and also the bass player from Janet Jackson is coming.
Oh, name drop.
He's coming in tomorrow, but
And then he's gonna be teaching there.
yeah, he's coming in, and you know, I have a guy that's actually an artist rep for Bose, the sound company. He's coming in. I've done some stuff out in Las Vegas with Bose and QSC, so he's coming in to share some stuff with these kids, just to give them all around, you know, scope on the music industry.
If the audience needed to know how they not show up tomorrow, give us a scope of the camp. What time to start? What they do during the day, and what
Yeah.
time you got to come pick those kids up.
Yeah, pick them up. We start early.
Day camp.
Yeah, it's a day camp.
No overnight stuff. Okay.
We start early, 8:30 to
8:30.
3:30, and I'm definitely there from all the time. And we just, you know, make sure that they eat. They eat breakfast and lunch. That's
Wow.
essential. We
breakfast.
feed.
Okay.
We feed. But,
feed 'em,
you
okay.
know, for more information, I'm quite sure they have the website on your screen, and you can, you know, call in, and Mr. Stan will answer all your questions.
Don't do that. Don't do that to me. Give me your phone number right now.
All right, the website is www.howbigisyourdream.org. And also the phone number is 404-916-4591. www.howbigisyourdream.org. All one word.
All one word.
One word.
Is that he's awesome, isn't he?
He is awesome.
He
I
is
was
awesome.
just telling my son about him just the other day, and I'm glad that he's here so he'll get a chance to meet you.
Yeah,
Well,
we
awesome.
will
That's
bring
awesome
them in.
then. Bring them in, what we have to do. Tell us a little bit about your foundation. I know that you've been doing a lot with the foundation, how you've been giving back. I was with you a couple of weeks ago at Towers High School when we did the Grammy. Tell the people out here about your foundation, how long you've been doing it, and how they can help you, because we're always trying to get some partners.
Right,
To get some other checks besides staying.
Some more partners.
Yeah, but the foundation is all about going back and giving these kids music is the attraction, but we're also joining forces with the educators to say the same message to these students. And sometimes they just need to see the people that they can relate to. So, I try to relate to them, but at the end of the day, it's about the message that we tell. And we tell them, you can be anything legally that you want to be.
Right.
Legally.
Okay.
But, it's all about having the right, I like to say, start with the end in mind. And if you can focus all of your actions towards your end result, you can become anything you want.
Anything you want to be.
Anything. And so, like Mr. Sands say, you can also definitely contribute because we're nonprofit.
That's right.
But at howbigisyourdream.org, you can always send in donation. If you want to become a volunteer, we recruit volunteers too. So we do background checks. Everybody.
I'm glad you threw that in. So they don't show up.
Make sure you're certified.
I'm here to help.
Right.
Who is that?
Right. But when we're dealing with kids, all this stuff that's going on, we want to make sure that we're validated and you can trust us. And definitely we do background checks. We have all certified people on staff.
Excellent.
And we're about the kids and helping the kids. When I come in here, it does me good because Mr. Stan has kids working these cameras.
Please.
Yes.
And
that's American Technology kids.
Yeah.
They're killing me out there.
Balance.
They're killing me.
Yeah,
Doing
American
great things.
Technology.
They're doing
Yes.
great things, and
Pop 'em up.
they do such a great job. And to have these kids in real life situations,
Yes.
there's no better training. You can give them book knowledge, and they get on the job and like, okay,
And they hear everything.
right.
Some stuff I don't want them to hear, but they hear. Well, look, we're gonna try to get by the camp this week. I will.
Yeah.
And try to get by there Thursday and say hello to the kids and help you out a little bit.
Bring Heidi with you.
I was trying to let her say when she was coming
Right.
back.
That's
I'll be by there
okay.
Thursday.
I'll be in touch. And in mentioning that, you guys can pick up a copy of Weird the Cat magazine because the Grammy information is in there,
Oh,
as
great.
well as some information about you.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Jay
Great
Fly is
issue.
an awesome guy. He's done a great
Jay
job
Fly.
in the county, and he's always giving back. He could be with Bobby Brown or Peebo Bryson, anybody, Alice Bouillon.
Right.
Anybody. He could be with anybody, but he's taking a little bit of time off the road, and he's dealing with our children in DeKalb County. So please go by the Porter Sanford Performing Arts Center on Rainbow, right across the street from Green Forest Missionary Baptist Church, and help him out this week. You can come by and volunteer with a check,
Right.
and we'll make sure that it works for you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming by.
I appreciate
Well, am
it.
I going to see you Sunday?
Yes.
So I put him on the spot. I need a partner.
Right.
I
He
need
needs
a
a
partner.
partner.
Okay.
Yes,
Well,
we're gonna be
good.
Say a
raising.
couple of hymns.
We're raising him.
They charge to keep. I have.
All right, then we'll
missed
make sure
it.
we make it work then. Well, thank you so much for coming by, Jay Fly. I look forward to seeing you Sunday. I need a keyboard. I need, of course, the drums. I need a bass guitar. I'll lead the lead out. And that'll help me get some of these people. Because if they sing a cappella, people are like, what are they saying?
We're gonna bring a rowboat too. You got to be old school for rowboat.
Oh, I don't even know what that one is. The old school. We'll make sure it works. Well, that's wonderful. Jay Fly does a great job. Please go out to the Porter. I call it Jay Fly all the time. The Porter Sanford Performing Arts Center on this week and help him out with the camp. We certainly would appreciate it if you go out and see him. And David Manuel's doing a great job out there as well. And we'll make sure that we help him out. But don't forget this Sunday now at 5 p.m., the Porter Sanford Performing Arts Center, we have Deacons in Devotion. There will be a dessert social that starts, I shouldn't say that on TV, a free dessert social that starts at 3:30. And we'll also do a little bit of, we got a play and a skit that we'll perform. It's a musical that is gospel related that we're going to try to make sure that people can see that we do a little bit at the Porter Sanford Center.
Okay.
Are you coming Sunday?
I'd be glad to be there. I'll be
should-
there Sunday.
Okay,
Look for
what
me
day?
Sunday.
What day are you gonna come for the camp?
Yeah. What day?
What day? Thursday.
Thursday.
I'm coming with
She
you.
said Thursday.
The
She
Cab
said-
Magazine and Mr. Commissioner will be there Thursday.
Okay, so what time are you coming? So we don't need to clash.
I want to be there when you're there. What do you mean?
You need to make sure that you get there and do your part, and I'm gonna come and back.
Well, I'm an
clean
early
up.
bird. I'm an early bird, so I can be there early.
Okay.
Okay, so you open up. What time you open up this camp?
We open up at 8.
8:30.
Yeah,
Okay.
8:30. We take them in at 8:30.